Kip Corrington was never the biggest on the field, but was a major reason why Texas A&M football won 3 straight Southwest Conference titles from 1985 to 1987.
I think that his actual playing weight was between 167 and the heaviest he ever was 173. But he could play, he could hit you. And you go back to the magical year of 1985, he was a very big part in making some tremendous plays.
O'Brien has a hand on him. The pass is picked off by Kip Corrington, and the Aggies will beat the SMU Mustangs.
He was all conference in 86 and 87, but truly changed the game off the field. 3 times he was Academic All-American and was the GTE National Academic All-American of the Year in 1987. He received his bachelor's, master's, and doctorate, all from Texas A&M.
I can tell you that Kip did a lot more for this football team than just the plays that he made on the field. He was a great leader, but he also changed and helped the complexity of the professors on campus of believing that we had great student athletes.
Today we call him Doctor, as he practices as a family physician. After tonight, we call him an A&M Hall of Famer as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kip Corrington.
I'm honored to be inducted into Texas A&M's Sports Hall of Fame, especially given the rich sports tradition of this university. I want to thank my parents for all the love and support they've given me throughout my life. I want to thank my wife and my children, as well as my other family and friends for joining me in this celebration. Some of my best memories of growing up in College Station are going to Aggie games with my friends and watching amazing athletes like George Woodard and Claude Riley. One of my best memories was getting pumped up to go see the games when George was playing. A&M was highly rated during those years, and I'll never forget the entire crowd chanting, "Woo!" when George would run the ball. And I remember feeling bad for those defensive backs who had to tackle him. A funny aside about those games is back then, if you were a little kid, you could actually sneak in under the fence on the south side, and we did. You can't do that anymore. During that time in my life, I was inspired by those athletes to develop a passion for the game and a motivation to compete and better my skills. So I say thank you to George and Claude and their teammates for that gift. During my time at A&M, we were fortunate enough to win the conference championships for the first time in 18 years. Won the championship 3 years straight and played in 3 Cotton Bowls. During that time, the 12th man kickoff team were all walk-ons, and they led the nation in fewest return yards for 2 years. The excitement on campus surrounding those games was electric. The camaraderie my teammates and I had for each other was a feeling that I'll always carry with me. While at A&M, I was inspired by my teammates to be passionate about a collective goal that was greater than any one of us. We supported and pushed each other to be better as a team. We had compassion for each other on and off the field. The reason that I'm standing here is because of them. I thank all of them, and I saw a few of them tonight. Shay and Dana, I got to talk to them before this. To my mind, in a team sport, individual honors are a reflection of the entire team. I attribute a great part of our success during those years to something most people probably don't know about. At the time, I did not realize how significant it really was. The summer before the season, when we won the championship for the first time, Jackie had the entire team participate in a retreat in which we learned how to lead ourselves and how to lead others. It was a leadership development retreat. You can imagine trying to get a bunch of 18 to 20-year-olds to buy into multiple sessions of self-reflection and the importance of setting goals and being accountable to yourself and others, blah, blah, blah. My wife is now faculty at a place called the Center for Creative Leadership. She teaches leadership development to organizations across the country. When she talks about the leadership she teaches, I realize how lucky we were to have been exposed to some of those foundational lessons of leadership so early on as a team of young men. Even more, we know from neuroscience that these leadership and team skills are important to success in any field. Thank you to Jackie for giving us that gift as young men. So that brings me to my life now. I am passionate about my current profession as a doctor, where I bring all the lessons that were cultivated during my time at Texas A&M. I am still driven and motivated to improve my skills in my practice. In addition, I have the privilege to lead in a medical clinic and to bring those lessons to my staff and colleagues. This allows us to focus on compassion and caring for others. This is the task that is greater than any one of us. I think back to that little kid that snuck under the fence and was inspired by those great athletes. No matter what field of work we are in, I believe all of us should strive to be positive inspirations to others so we can have a positive impact on our world. Thank you again for this great honor, and congratulations to all the other honorees.